This sucks, man. I just don't know, man.
Fundie!
Yeah!
What the hell's the matter with you?
Well, it all started when we started covering channeling. And like, it's just too weird.
Calm down. What's wrong?
Well, do you ever feel like there's like a hand reaching up into your brain and like making you say and do things?
What?
No, I'm serious, man. Like some kind of like divine puppeteer or something. Or like maybe it's the hand of God. That must be it. It must be the hand of God.
You've lost it, dude. That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard.
What? No, I'm serious, man.
Dude.
Yeah?
Are you on drugs?
No, seriously, I just feel like there's like this hand that's like reaching up into my brain and kind of massaging it and making me say shit.
Dude.
Yeah?
Go see a shrink. What the fuck, man? Get out of here. You've been spending too much time listening to this new age shit. We gotta not take it that seriously. But, dude. Out. Just out of the control room. You lost it. You fucking lost it. Get that out.
But I'm serious.
Fucking invisible hand playing around with your brain. I tell ya, some people just believe any stupid shit. Holy crap, man. Ugh. Oh, on to the show.
Yeah, hi. For the record, I didn't want to say any of that. The hand made me do it. It's the hand! The hand! Oh shit, better get out of here.
Today we're going to be talking about something referred to as channeling. Now, there are different ways to interpret and view this kind of practice. But what we're going to be talking about today is the kind of channeling that was a 20th century branch off from the much older notion of mediumship. Now, of course, mediumship is the idea of talking to dead, seances and all that. Channeling, on the other hand, is the notion of, through things like meditation, allowing a spirit into oneself and giving them at least some degree of control of the individual.
The first section we have this Christian guy giving a counterpoint.
I don't remember approving this, but okay. Go ahead, start with the clips.
Cool intro, Riff. Who's this guy again?
Me, Mario!
Oh yeah, that's right. Last time we used a clip from him, we actually used it from his other channel, didn't we?
Yeah, remember he's the guy that claimed that he used to be the yoga instructor or training to be or whatever. Hang on, let me get a clip.
It was by practicing yoga and reading text referring to spirituality that led me into this experience, guys.
Power levels 8,000. How? Wait, it's over 9.
Okay, so what has he got to say to us today?
This is an ex-channeler who was in communication with 20 to 30 spirit guides, warning you not to practice these things.
To put it bluntly, it's demonic.
It's actually promoting is nothing more than spiritual deception that opens up a person to demonic deception.
Yes, these little continuous efforts are necessary for my eventual comeback as Lord of Demons.
I went way down the rabbit hole, and I know what it really is at the end of it.
I leapt through the gate just like you.
Now, I'm going to argue that what is happening here is a spiritual deception.
Tell me, Satan, why would the King of Darkness be working part-time at a McDonald's?
And a lot of people just don't have a comprehension of what channeling is actually about.
Is there someone inside you?
Sometimes.
So, the way I would approach this is not by saying this isn't happening.
The power of Christ compels you!
There really are spiritual beings who reside in the spirit realm who are seeking for us to reach out to them to communicate.
Every believer is possessed with God, and ain't no demon gonna get in there fighting over the microphone in some domestic dispute.
That through the knowledge of non-duality, a person can become like God. This is false.
I think I'm just going to add that to the list of stupid shit you said over the course of this, along with these clips.
The astral projection is a demon.
Boss? Astral projection is, like, sending your spirit outside of your body to go and kind of, like, look around? How the fuck is that a demon?
And these drugs would have a mystical experience.
The drugs have a mystical experience? How does that work?
And this is actually being orchestrated by demonic, satanic spirits who come as these beautiful, benevolent beings.
When I was a little tyke, I didn't like getting frightened by legalist bitches talking about demons.
This is a common belief within the New Age movement, that these beings are benevolent, they're really here. But the Bible actually talks about the demons that are here being bad.
This business of injecting thoughts and demons floating around, apparitions everywhere. Oh God, there's a picture of a Dalai Lama. It's got to have 4 or 5 goopy demons floating around it. You know, that's all just plain pop culture.
They are very advanced beings, and they're beyond us, so they're able to deceive us at a very, very high level.
Boss, is this guy on drugs?
Utilizing psychedelic drugs to make the communication easier with the spirit guides. Okay, so I would use mushrooms, marijuana, ecstasy. I was even almost to the point where I was starting to look for DMT, because in the New Age movement, it's almost renowned as this spirit molecule, as you see here in this book.
Holy crap!
Guys, it's drugs, okay? Drugs are bad.
Because drugs are bad, okay?
There's a Jesus who is not the true Jesus, and he's in the New Age. He's a quote-unquote ascended master, and he's just the reincarnation of Buddha and the great Avatar.
Well, 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 Avatar. You have managed to thwart me once again.
Why does God tell you not to communicate with this?
You have been a thorn in my side for far too long, Avatar.
The Bible actually says that we are not to contact any of these spirits and actually forbids it.
Can't help you, Avatar. Sorry, we're really busy, but good luck with that.
It's because a human being is not capable of spiritually discerning the information that is given to them by that being who resides in the spirit realm.
Can we close out the segment with, more from that Tommy guy? I like him.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
You're not demon possessed. The people who teach it are the ones who fear it. They have certain feelings, certain juvenile feelings that plague them sometimes, and they've been taught that the devil injected it, that the devil or some demon or some entity, floaty thingy, can inject thoughts into their mind, and feelings too, and emotions and appetites. And it's just plain unbiblical.
Okay, now on to the next segment. I'm looking forward to going after Teal Swan.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to be here for the next segment. You're going to have to hire a temp.
What?
Sorry, boss.
Fuck. You're not going to have to call Rent-A-Rat?
And many of these people believe that their experiences are true and real. And some of them even act as apologists when they realize that the entities that they're channeling are conflicting with other people's accounts of trying to channel the same entity.
Why are the messages different, like from Gaia, from some channelers to another? I didn't resonate with them. That doesn't mean they're wrong or right. I don't believe that there is a right or a wrong. I asked her if there was anything new that I could add by channeling, and she shared with me that with every being that channels, our energetic imprint is a filter in not a bad way, but a kind of a good way. It affects the messages that we can hear.
Hey man, that didn't make any sense at all. I think there's a problem with the clips, man. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Oh, fucking temps. Holy shit, man. Calm down. Don't worry about it. That clip was just fine.
Okay, man. You're the boss and shit, but, that made no fucking sense, man.
What she was trying to say is that these different spirits have to speak to each of us differently because Stupid Woo says so.
I'll tell you, man. I like getting fucked up as much as the next guy. But damn, I ain't never been that fucked up before.
Yeah, we're discussing New Age stuff. Don't expect it to make too much sense.
That bitch is high as shit.
I am not a child. I am not a helpless being. I am not a baby in poopy diapers that need to be changed.
Oh.
Where do you think you're going? We've got a show to do.
Fuck no, man.
You're under contract?
Hey, man. Agency didn't say shit about having to deal with some weird, like, diaper chick.
She thinks she's channeling Gaia.
What's that?
The spirit of the planet.
Hey, man. Captain Planet never wore no fucking diapers.
No, Gaia. Mother Earth?
So, like, the bitch thinks she's channeling, like, Mother Earth or some shit?
Yeah?
Man, Mother Earth must be high as fuck, man.
She's trying...
What's this shit, man?
It's, we talked about the planetary bodies. It is another aspect of Source. It is not a ball of fire. But we appreciate that that's the third dimensional scientific view.
She's attempting to say that the sun is some piece of the divine source everyone comes from. Yeah, it's stupid. Just go with it.
Say what you want, man. I think this bitch is just fucked up, man. High as shit. Listen to this crap, man.
You would feel like you could fly, and I'm sorry that my gravity doesn't allow that. Maybe it will over time.
Hey, man. What kind of person are you?
Excuse me?
I've been looking at these clips, man. This is just a bunch of fucked up people, man.
Solara Anra has declared that you have entered this new age of light already.
You just go around picking on fucked up people or something? Check this shit out.
And of the gifts which are given you, each one of you. As you open yourself in love and gratitude and appreciation.
No, actually, that's actually pretty good channeling, technically speaking, in terms of the performance side of it.
Hey, man. No fucking way does somebody sound like that because they want to.
These things which are yours already. As you do this, you quicken your vibration. You lighten up your light. And you focus on that which is already good and pleasurable for you.
No. To these people, this would seem normal.
Right. You're telling me that people think this shit's normal?
On that which you already have and enjoy. And in this way, you attract towards yourself more of the same.
Bullshit.
The Syrians and a reptilian species that you do not have a name for.
Yes. How did you name it?
We did not have vocalizations, we used telepathy.
There is no fucking way anyone believes this stupid shit is, like, real. This kid's gotta be in some kind of, like, psych ward or something, and the white-haired dude's gotta be a shrink or something, man. There is no fucking way. Don't buy this shit for a minute.
Whether it be within religions, or within the New Age movement, or within varied cults, you'll run into this. These people will sit there and they'll adopt varied notions into their belief set. And before you know it, they're just running wild with them.
You know, what Superman is, he is an alien with magical powers who lives in a crystal palace whose weakness is a crystal. Like, can you get more New Agey, like, on track with what this shift is than that.
And they don't question it because, you know, it's a belief, it's sacred.
In a lot of ways, it's all related to channeled material, you know.
Now, the New Age movement, there's a lot of what I'd refer to as cult speak, these terms that only mean things to them. Especially when it comes to a lot of the lore pertaining to channeling. I mean, loads of cults have erupted around this stuff.
Star Wars, right? Where the idea that a story about us as intergalactic traveling beings who have access to a universal kind of magic intelligent space called the Force.
I mean, we have these Christian groups out there that are running around saying things like Harry Potter is evil and satanic, and that it's encouraging kids to become witches and shit. Now, the majority of the world look at these people like they're batshit fucking crazy for this, but then you have New Agers from their perspective saying stupid shit like this.
Sitting down and watching something like Harry Potter, well, what that is for all of these really high-frequency, magical, energetic beings is that's the only place where they're accessing these like ancient and mystical sides of themselves.
I mean, the problem is that these people, well, claiming that they're trying to reacquire some ancient wisdom or what have you, are just stacking more bullshit. I mean, you know, it's just constantly new fictions being made and added to the stack. It doesn't matter what the origin point of anything is. They'll grab in notions from very different religions and things that there's no reason independently to think are true, and they'll just slam them in with the rest of their stuff, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, some guy's supposedly channeling Jesus or whatever the fuck. So, I mean, it doesn't matter what kind of source material it comes from. Case in point.
Narnia is another one, you know, where you start to introduce the idea of kind of magic and alternate worlds into people, and people just love it. They just like cling to it like you wouldn't believe, and it's because you know, we all have, you know, inner truth detectors that are going on, and you know, even if your 3D mind is saying, you know, that's impossible, you still have huge, deep subconscious parts of you that completely agree.
I mean, as a general rule, you're never going to hear a Christian trying to claim that C.S. Lewis is somehow promoting witchcraft and is writing is demonic. I mean, we're talking about somebody that's one of their guys. This guy was a big apologist, for Christ's sakes. Some of the most cited Christian literature is his. But they are more than happy to adopt that as well as everything else. Now, this is one that the Christians won't object to, but, you know, the other stuff, your Star Wars and your Harry Potter, whatever the hell else is popular, they'll go right after that. Of course, then the moment that you have one of these New Agers start claiming to be channeling Jesus, the Christians shit themselves. But we were talking about the Christians' response to this whole New Age channeling crap in the first section, which you weren't here for, Rat.
Okay, man. I kind of think I feel you and stuff, so they're not super high. They just got, like, their own language and stuff. And they believe stuff that's just kind of, I don't know, man, like, out there and shit. So, can you explain to me why there isn't something wrong with this woman?
We ask for the truth in its whole and pure form. And anything that is not in agreement with this, we ask to be drawn into the light, to be transformed by the light. They're saying that the hearts are very open tonight.
Well, the general concept of channeling is that you're supposed to be bringing in some other consciousness which you're allowing to have some degree of control over the body, the self. And along with this, if you want to be convincing when channeling, there are certain things you should pick up. For example, speaking in third person, talking about humans a little bit as if they're dirt while still trying to claim that you love them and all this other crap. Hunting for words, phenomenal like glossolalia, in which case you're either spouting out gibberish or actually speaking in different language. If you're multilingual, it's better if you actually know a real second language. It makes it much more convincing to the people that have no idea what you're saying. Physical mannerism shifts that might make it appear that whatever is manipulating the body has an infamiliarity with the human form and is having some difficulty trying to get used to it. So tics and things like that are completely fine and actually make it a bit more convincing. Of course, then you have things like changes in voice tone, facial tics, and this kind of stuff are often part of it too.
So, you're saying this doesn't mean there's something wrong with her?
That it be brought forth clearly and easily.
No, man. That's all part of the act. Now, granted, some of these people don't even really understand that they're acting, which is where it gets really fucked up.
Okay, I feel you, man.
I mean, in general, the majority of it's fairly harmless. I mean, you end up with a bunch of people that are all peace and love and happiness, but it can make them cultivate.
Followers of Indian guru and newly minted movie star Gurmeet Ram Rahim Singh are speaking out against the guru in bling, as they call him, after he convinced as many as 400 of them to undergo castration so they could speak directly to God.
Of course, culturally, then we have to deal with the crap from the Christians that take this shit even more seriously in some cases than the people that are into the New Age crap. Like this.
Through Harry Potter books and audios, children as young as kindergarten age are being introduced to human sacrifice, the sucking of blood from dead animals, and possession by spirit beings.
And now that you've spent about, 13.5 minutes questioning me, we're pretty much out of time. And we were supposed to be talking about Teal Swan today.
Who's that?
This is Teal Swan.
Hey, man. She's kinda hot.
The first manifestation of source energy is light. That's why when we're talking about the vibration of source, so often we talk about light. You might hear light work or light being. This basically just means that you are in a state of non-resistance to source energy.
Kinda crazy hot. Have to see where she falls on that hot crazy matrix.
The question which I've selected to answer this week is part 1 of a 2-part series. Do angels and demons exist? Today we're going to be talking about demons.
Hey, wait a minute. You planning on picking on that hot chick? What's the matter with you? Picking on some hot chick. That's it. Fuck you, man. Yeah, fuck you if I'm fired. I don't give a shit.
Oh, Choco girl, you chased away that nasty rat from Rent-A-Rat, didn't you? Yeah. Oh, Choco puppy. Okay, next time we'll be dealing with a video. Actually, it's 2 videos, technically. It's a 2-parter. By Teal Swan, titled Do Angels Exist? And Do Demons Exist? They switch around the angels and demons and the titles of the 2. See you then!